Yeah, hi, this is Lou Cataruzza, founder of the Satisfaction Operating System. So I'm sending you this audio message because I'm aware that you, like many of my friends, share in the idea that it's important for the well-being of our species and planet that everyone experience living a happy, healthy, and satisfying life. The problem we have in this world that is causing so much divide, stress, pain, and suffering comes down to individuals feeling that they don't matter and that, as they see it, think the game of life is rigged. Well, as long as they believe that, then it's the way life will be for them and probably for their family and friends. So you see, no one should be denying that there are challenges that need to be addressed. But for those that are having a difficult time and are trying to figure it out, but they just can't get there, I understand this. I was one of those. There was a time in my life where I could not make sense of what I wasn't being loved. I have that opportunities. Why weren't they showing up for me? Why and how could I not shake the habits I had? I I was stuck trying to pay my bills. Yeah, bad things happening over and over. That's the way I viewed my life, and I lived it. I lived it as a victim. Then one day, 45 years ago, a simple 3-day workshop provided the first opening to answering the question I kept asking that started with, why me? I came out of the workshop a changed man and so excited to have learned the biology of what actually occurs in human beings when they have this new awareness of how and what makes one do what they do. With that information, I started doing things that I would never thought possible of me. I studied acting and ended up having a lead role in an off-Broadway play I produced with a director friend and colleague. I never would have thought I could memorize a lead part in a 3-hour epic. And since the play put most people to sleep and acting would not be my career choice, I then chose to study to become a stockbroker. And 1 year later, just 1 year later, I opened my own firm with help from friends who raised the money to do so. And at the high point, we had 290 brokers, 19 branch offices nationwide. And for 10 years, we raised capital for early stage companies and created lots and lots of new businesses. Then when I sold the firm, a year later, I started in the early days of the internet. That was in 1996. I started a firm as an internet media company that produced virtual events, conferences from all over the world. I traveled everywhere, producing great virtual conferences for those that were subscribing to our service. That was valued at its high point, $280 million. Now, I've had my financial successes and plenty of failures as well. But my life journey really today has led me to experiencing the most rewarding aspect of life, and that is experiencing what a gift it truly is when one has a contributing mindset. You see, when you learn that you are wired, that you are born with the power to cause love, joy, and satisfaction on demand, just by causing your internal chemicals like oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine to be released by your act of kindness, that is you doing something kind, caring, and being grateful, then you understand that if all of us simply woke up to the fact we all would choose to be kind, caring, and grateful every day, because that is what you were born to do. in order to have a satisfying life. That is your purpose, to learn how to love yourself and others by having a contributing mindset. When one understands that their unconscious and rational mind are just programs that have evolved in order to adapt to the environment that they're in. And the most of our unconscious behaviors are based on our beliefs, judgments, and considerations that we make every moment we're alive. When I became aware 45 years ago, then I got to understand that I did not have to live my life as a robot, and that I had free will to make the choices where I could experience living a more satisfying life. I'm looking around today and how many humans are not satisfied with each other or their circumstances. I then decided to create a system that is easy to use and that gets the kind of immediate result just by having someone choose to intend for them to have that transformation of living a life, not from a victim operating system, but from a satisfaction operating system that generates joy, love, and satisfaction on demand. You see, you need those things to occur in your life. You need to know how to create those experiences on demand in order to become a magnet for things to happen to you that are good. You know, this is not a religious system. This is actually, it's rooted in science. It makes people aware of the facts that they are wired to react by the actions they take. When someone becomes aware of the distinction between living a life using our ancestors' old victim operating system to a scientific satisfaction operating system, a shift occurs that provides a way of being that generates satisfaction, joy, and love on demand. It's amazing to me that this isn't more understood by people. So I'm out there to really make a difference with those that need it. So let me explain what the satisfaction operating system is and how it works. Remember when I spoke to you about the victim operating system, where you become, from your unconscious mind, you generate behaviors that you follow every day unconsciously. You get up in the morning and you do exactly what you did yesterday. And the rest of the day, week, month, and even year, those habits and patterns are how you react to conversations, to eating, sleeping, or whatever you think and do. You are mostly on autopilot and not aware that you are. Most of those habits necessary, like eating, sleeping, and breathing, you don't have a choice when you're hungry. Your body tells you need to eat. But you do have a choice in what you eat. You also need to sleep. Your body lets you know that. But what to do to get a good night's sleep, well, that's up to you. Breathing is necessary. But how you breathe to get the optimal results, once again, it's up to you. At least to become aware on how you should optimize your breathing process. I had to learn how to deal with my sleep apnea issue when I had it. I had to learn how to meditate, spend some time, 10 minutes a day, to get my blood pressure down to 120/80. It's all the choices you have that you can actually make the changes you need, but you need to have intention to do that. The day you may, have an accident of something, you drop something, you break something really great, or you have a discussion that was really not pleasant with your spouse or friend. Well, in all those cases, you may not have had a choice in becoming part of that accident or that discussion, but how you react to it is your choice. How you react will raise the level of hormones that cause stress. It's the number one cause of heart issues and lots of other ailments. So the first thing one must do to shift from a victim operating system to a satisfaction operating system is learn about their mind-body connection. I provide an operating system is and how it works. Once you complete the workshop, you can just simply start living using the SOS to create new habits that have proven to generate joy and satisfaction on demand. Now, if you want our system to keep you on track with that so that you can break through all those barriers and you want someone to support, we're there for you. That's what we provide as a service. But you can do this all by yourself. All you need is really a strong will and intention. Otherwise, we're there to support you if you need so. The result will be that you and many others who are living a satisfying life will help heal our fractured planet. And a new generation will become enlightened to the facts that science discovered. Now, to join our initiative to have you and everyone on this planet learn how to live a more satisfying life, join our weekly discussion group by following the link and register. And while you're there, you can go to my website and learn more about me and the initiatives that are available for you to come and play with us. Because in fact, this should be a fun thing to do. A is to get your life together so that you have all the things that you always wanted to have. And also to understand really the simple facts on how you can create satisfaction on demand. So take the time and give me a call if you have any questions. Otherwise, thanks. See you soon.